Hello, you guys. Happy Monday. You guys, I am live on 3 platforms. So if you guys see my eyes moving back and forth, that's because I got everybody up here. Hello. I got Instagram on the right, I got YouTube in the middle, and I got TikTok on the left. Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. I'm not gonna lie, it's like so cool to see myself at 3 different places. Hi, hello, welcome. Good morning. I hope you guys are feeling great this morning. I know I am. I went to the gym earlier, got there at 2:30 a.m. Did chest, shoulders, and triceps. You guys, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. I upload new content every single day. So today's gym vlog will be posted at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. So you definitely do not want to miss that. Hi guys, and for those of y'all who are new to my page or new to my profile, because I know TikTok for sure shows the live to people who have never seen you before. My name is Jasmine, and I managed to lose 115 pounds naturally, meaning that I did not do any type of weight loss surgery, so no gastric bypass, no sleeve, no balloon, no none of that. And all I did was, not all I did, because it's challenging to lose weight. No matter how much weight you're trying to lose, it's a challenge. So I changed my mindset. I changed what I ate. I've been vegan now for a little over a year and a half now. And I exercise every single day, particularly weightlifting. And for those of y'all who do not know what vegan is, because I know sometimes like people get confused between vegan and vegetarian, right? They both start with V, so it's like, what's the difference? So I'm vegan, meaning I don't eat any animal product at all. So no, no meat, no dairy, and no seafood, okay? So I don't eat any of that. Vegetarians still eat dairy, okay? So that's the difference. I love being vegan. I think being vegan changed my entire life. But one thing I'll never do is like force it on you. I always encourage you to eat more plant-based meals because it is full of fiber, full of nutrients for your body and things like that. No saturated fat, no cholesterol. However, it's always your choice, right? So thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. We have a lot to talk about. So it's Monday, right? And I know you guys probably had a great weekend. Maybe you guys were all over the place. And now it's like, okay, Monday, we're back at work, back to the real world, right? And I know a lot of you guys have so many goals and things that you guys want to reach. Maybe your goal for the week is to go to the gym. Maybe going to the gym is so challenging because you just have so many things going on in your life and you're like, I just want to hit the gym at least 3 times a week, right? Or maybe your goal for the week, is to cook at home. Maybe you don't want to eat out every single day of the week because you know that that is not the best choice. You know that the food is full of grease, you know that the food is full of fat, and you're just like, I just want to eat healthy. I just want to eat healthier. Or maybe your goal for the week is you don't want to drink any soda, right? Maybe you've been addicted to soda for so long and you're like, you know what, today, I don't want to drink any soda. Okay, let me read some of y'all's comments because listen, you guys, I'm on 3 different platforms. So I see them and we're gonna take a pause so I can scroll through and read what I can see. I got Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So let's start with TikTok. I got a lot of people on TikTok this morning. Can you lose 50 pounds in 6 months? Yes, I think you can do that. I definitely think you could do that. Always try to stick to no more than 2 pounds a week. You guys, the faster you guys lose the weight, just understand the faster you'll gain it back. Okay. And one other thing that I know a lot of people worry about when losing a significant amount of weight is loose skin. Okay. And I've lost 115 pounds and I do not have any loose or saggy skin. And the key to that is the fact that I lost it very slowly. You have to give your body and your skin time to adjust. And obviously the younger you are, the more likely it will snap back. However, if you lose weight really fast, you are not giving your skin enough time to adjust to the difference, okay? So don't lose it too fast. And remember, you did not gain it quickly. You gained it over time. That's one thing that I think we fail to realize. I was 100 pounds overweight. I did not gain 100 pounds in 6 months. That took years. That took years of me eating like shit, years of me not exercising, okay? So don't think that you're gonna lose all of this weight super fast and then don't get upset when you don't. Remember, it took you a long time to gain it, most of us. Now, there are always exceptions, but most of the time, it took you a long time to gain it, okay? So have the same respect for your body when you're trying to lose it, okay? And when you lose it slower, you guys, you're going to learn the journey. You don't wanna lose it and then gain it back 6 months from now, right? You want to lose it and keep it off. So focus on changing your habits. Focus on eating more whole foods, okay? So no processed foods, not whole foods like the grocery store, but whole foods, so foods that are not processed. When you're in the grocery store, try to stay in the produce section. That's why I always encourage you guys to eat more plant-based meals in the first place, because that's where all of your nutrients are, okay? When you start getting into the aisles, you're gonna get into the packaged stuff. So the stuff is gonna be full of fat, full of sodium, full of sugar, full of saturated fat in particular. So it's full of, did I say salt? Did I say salt yet? So, you know, I always use the example. Let's say you wanna make mashed potatoes for dinner. There's nothing unhealthy about mashed potatoes, right? But if you're gonna make them, I always encourage you to go to the produce section and get potatoes. Don't go to the aisles and get the box of powder, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Just making changes like that will make a huge difference in your weight loss journey, okay? So whenever you can, try to do whole foods. So the produce section is always gonna be your friend, okay? Load your cart up with vegetables. And for those of you guys who do eat meat, let's say your dinner is gonna be chicken, maybe you're gonna do some type of rice and some type of vegetable. Don't feel like you only have to do one vegetable. Do like 2 or 3. So still have your chicken, still have your rice, and maybe do a sweet potato and broccoli or a sweet potato and carrots. You can have as much vegetables as you want. A lot of times when we're eating meat, because I know I was guilty of this, because I tried the diet for years, okay? I was always trying to lose weight and I would gain it right back. But I remember when I would make my dinner plates or my lunch plate, I would only have like a little bit of vegetables on my plate, like a little bit, like maybe 1 scoop of broccoli, right? And then like a whole bunch of rice and then a good amount of chicken. That's so wrong. You should have more vegetables on your plate than you have starch and more vegetables on your plate than you have meat, okay? That's what's going to keep your body full. So produce, vegetables, fruit have fiber. Okay, that's the key here is fiber, okay? Let me explain to you guys why fiber is so important. It's so important, and most of us do not get enough of it. And the reason why a lot of you guys, I'm not anymore, but I used to be, so I'm gonna say y'all for now. But the reason why a lot of you guys are backed up, meaning you're maybe constipated, or maybe you're not having a bowel movement every day, is because you lack fiber. Okay, you should be having a bowel movement at least 3 times a day. Don't take my word for it, look it up. I always encourage you guys to look up anything that I say. But the reason why you're backed up, or the reason why you're not having a bowel movement every day is because you're not eating enough fiber, okay? So fiber is in the fruit, and it's in the vegetables, okay? So fiber is what makes us feel full. So when you're eating a lot of processed foods, you're not gonna feel full, because there's no fiber, right? They want you to keep coming back for more. That's the point, so you can buy more stuff and you can continue to be unhealthy, okay? They don't tell you this, but there's a mechanism to the madness here. These food industries, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, okay? So the reason why you're going back for seconds, thirds, and you might have eaten lunch at 12 and now you're hungry again at 1 or 2 o'clock is because you're not getting enough fiber in your diet. Think about it. Let's say you go to Chick-fil-A on your lunch break, right? I used to love Chick-fil-A, so I always use Chick-fil-A as the example, okay? I used to do the spicy chicken sandwich with pepper jack cheese, no pickle, large size with a large Sprite, light ice. Let me get a macaroni and cheese on the side and a small cookies and cream milkshake, no whipped cream. That was my meal. I remember it like yesterday, okay? There's no fiber in any of that. I took the pickles off. So where's the vegetable now? I told them I don't want the pickles, okay? So where is the fiber? I didn't get any. There was no fiber in any of that. Maybe a little bit in the bread, but that's it. I got a whole bunch of saturated fat from the cheese and the butter that they're putting in the macaroni and cheese, and then the cheese that I added on my sandwich. Okay, I got my protein because I got the chicken in there. I got a whole bunch of fat from the milkshake. Okay, I got some potatoes, but they've been fried and they're not fresh potatoes. They're not back there cutting up real potatoes, right? So that's heavily processed. No fiber, no fiber, no vegetables. And if you eat out multiple times a day, I would go days and I never had a vegetable. For breakfast, I might get a breakfast sandwich from McDonald's. Where's the vegetable in that? There isn't. Then I just told y'all my Chick-fil-A order. And then let's say I stopped at Chipotle, okay, and they were out of fajitas. They're always out of fucking fajitas, right? They're always out of the veggies. Every time I would go to Chipotle, they were always out of the fajita veggies. Always. It never failed. So there was no vegetable there either. So I would go days without vegetables. Days. And I was wondering why I was so backed up. That's why. That's why. What about extra energy? As far as what? Like in coffee. Hello. Hi, Jolyn. Hi, you guys. Welcome. Happy Monday. We are chit-chatting. We got on the topic of food. And I want us to talk about goals and how to reach our goals. Okay, so I posted a reel or a short earlier, depending on what platform, because YouTube is shorts, Instagram and TikTok reels. So I posted a reel earlier about how to set goals for the week. And one thing that I want all of us to understand is you can have all the goals in the world. You can have as many goals as you want. But if you don't actively work on those goals every single day, you're not gonna reach it. You're not gonna reach it. When you constantly have excuses, when you're constantly not prioritizing your goals for you'd rather go hang out with the girls or you'd rather go do this and go do that. And the goal could be anything, you guys. It doesn't have to be necessarily working out or eating better. The goal could be maybe you're trying to get a degree. Maybe you're working towards your bachelor's or your master's degree, whatever it is. Maybe you're trying to start that business that you've been talking about for years but have yet to do it, right? If you're not working towards that every day, how is it gonna get done? You just talking. A lot of times we do a lot of this and we need to actually do what we say we're gonna do. And it wasn't until I lost a whole bunch of weight and I was on my journey that I realized that. Because y'all, I used to be a quitter. Anytime something got hard, I quit. If I wasn't rich in 2 weeks, I was done with it. On to the next idea. I ain't got time. That's why I constantly yo-yo dieted. I would lose 20, gain 30. And I continued to get bigger and bigger and bigger over time. All the time. That's how I got 100 pounds overweight. Because I had no patience and I didn't want to work for it every single day. I was lazy. To put it in, I was lazy, y'all. Am I that way today? Absolutely not. But I used to be very lazy. I used to have 1,000,010 excuses as to why I couldn't get something done. I used to do a lot of talking about what I was going to do, but never did it. It was just not a good time. So I'm telling you guys to say, if you really want to do something, you have to just do it. Stop coming up with 1,000,010 excuses. We all are busy. We all have families. We all have things to do. But yet, how is it that some of us get it done and some of us don't? It's because some of us have 1,000,010 excuses as to why we can't, instead of coming up with a couple of reasons as to why you can. Okay, so what I want you guys to do, whatever your goal is for the week, I want you to write it down or put it in your phone. Because I know we carry our phones with us. We're always in our phones. So maybe it's easier for you to put it on your notepad. Maybe put it in your calendar if you have an iPhone or whatever. Text it to yourself. Whatever it is that's going to make you look at it every single day, I want you to write down your goals, every single one of them. And I don't want you to focus on the big goal. So what does that mean? The big goal could be you're going to get your master's degree. That's the big goal. Okay. So eventually, I don't know how long it takes. Is it 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is. So let's say it takes 2 years. In 2 years, you're going to have your master's degree. Okay, that's cool. So what are the smaller goals that you're going to do to reach that bigger one? Because if you constantly think about the bigger goal, you're going to start to feel overwhelmed because you're going to look at it like, oh my God, this is going to take forever. Maybe I can't do this. And then you're going to start using that word, I can't. That's all people say is I can't. You can. You can. So the smaller goals would be, I'm going to study 2 hours every single day after work. This weekend, I'm not going to go out to happy hour. On my lunch break, I'm going to read one full chapter of whatever book it is, right? Maybe you're gonna do your discussion boards on your lunch break. Whatever the goal is, write it down and stick to it. If you put it on that paper, if you put it on your notepad, you better fucking do it. You better don't put it on that paper if you're not gonna do it, because I'm gonna come through this phone and I'm gonna choke you. If you're not gonna do it, do not write it down, because now you're letting yourself down. Now you're lying to yourself, and that's one thing we don't want to do, is lie to ourselves. That's the worst thing. And that's why a lot of us have self-esteem issues and lack confidence in ourselves, is because we constantly tell ourselves and make promises to ourselves about what we're gonna do, and then we don't do it. And then you kind of feel bad, like, man, I said I was gonna lose 50 pounds this year, and here it is another year, and I still ain't lose it. And you're gonna start to just not feel good about yourself, okay? But in order to reach our goals, you have to feel good about yourself. So we have to get that confidence up. One thing I learned is, even though I lost a whole bunch of weight, it wasn't the weight loss that built my self-esteem. It improved it, don't get me wrong. It definitely enhanced it, okay? But that wasn't what really made me feel like I'm her, okay? What really made me feel like I'm her is the fact that I said I was gonna do something and I finally actually did it. Even when I didn't feel like it. Every day you're not gonna feel like doing it. But every single day I would get up, I would work out, I would eat healthy. You can't even drive a block down the street without seeing a fast food restaurant. Do you know how hard that is when you hungry as hell and you passing by McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, Wendy's, and you can't have none of it, but I committed to that? Y'all, I used to be addicted to soda. I loved me a Sprite. Sprite light ice, and if they didn't have Sprite, I would settle with a Pepsi. But I preferred the Sprite. And I couldn't have that no more. Y'all, the struggle. But the fact that I committed to that, I said I was gonna lose the weight and I actually did it this time, that's what boosted my self-esteem. That's what made me start to feel good about myself. When you're so sore because your body's not used to working out, because you never worked out, and now you still have to go get on the damn elliptical and do 20 minutes even though everything hurts and you still get through it, that's what makes you feel better about yourself, okay? So if you want to elevate your self-esteem and get to the point where you believe that whatever you set forth you're gonna do, if you really wanna get to that point, you have to start by committing to what you say you're gonna do. That's number one. So don't write on your paper the goal and you have no intentions of actually doing that. Just don't write it down. Just don't, because you're not ready. You're not really ready. You think you're ready till it's time to be ready, then it's like, maybe not. It's a little too hard today. I don't feel like it. My girlfriends are asking me to go to happy hour, so I'd rather do that. You're not prioritizing yourself. You're prioritizing a little bit of fun. And that's not okay either. Hey y'all, welcome. We got some new people in here. Hi YouTube, hi Insta. I haven't checked on Instagram's comments. Let me see what Instagram's talking about. Hey Insta in the house. All right, y'all ain't really had nothing to say yet. Hi, hello. All right, I don't see no comments on Instagram, so I'll move YouTube. I don't see nothing. Let's see what TikTok talking about. Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'd be so tired, no energy. I completely understand that. What about working out before you go to work? One thing I like to do, I like to start my day with me. And I have the most energy when I wake up. Think about it like this. This is for me. It might be different for you because some people prefer a lunchtime workout. Some people prefer evening workout. So it's always what's going to make you consistent. But for me, when I wake up, I'm a little groggy at first. By the time I'm up. Now, that has a lot to do with what I eat. That's one thing we got to look at. When you don't eat right, you're not going to feel right. Okay? Now, me being plant-based, I will tell you, I have a lot of energy. There have been plenty of days, because I'm a full-time entrepreneur, you guys, and it's a blessing, but a lot of people don't realize when you're the CEO of your business, you don't always get 8 hours of sleep, okay? Sometimes you don't even get 5, okay? Because you got so much stuff you got to take care of. Your mind is a million places at once, okay? Even when I don't get 8 hours of sleep, and I never encourage this because you should get 8 hours of sleep, but even when I don't, I'm still up for the whole day. Like, I might be a little sleepy, like I said, when I first wake up, but I'm up. And I don't drink coffee like I used to. I used to always drink coffee. I couldn't start my day without coffee. I couldn't. But now I have so much energy, and I know for a fact that's because I'm plant-based. All I eat is fucking vegetables. You know what I mean? And people think that when you're plant-based, oh, you're just eating salads all day. Not at all. Like, my meals are very, very, very tasty. They're delicious, okay? So if you're looking for plant-based meals, go to my link in bio and click on my plant-based ebook that is now available. Over 100 recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that the entire family will love. And one thing I will say is, just because something is vegan does not mean that it's healthy. I'm a healthy vegan, so I don't eat all of the processed vegan foods, okay? So like the Impossible meat, I do not eat that. The Beyond Meat, I don't eat that. I don't do too much of the vegan cheeses. If I'm gonna make my cheese, I do the cashew version where you soak the cashews and you put the nutritional yeast. It's a whole process. It's real quick, but I make a lot of stuff naturally. I don't eat a lot of processed foods at all. Only thing that I eat that's processed every day is the non-dairy yogurt. I do eat that every single day. And there's something else. Oh, like the plant-based milk. I used to make my own milk, but I ain't got time for that no more. So I do eat the soy milk. But other than that, everything else I eat, you guys, is natural, and I cook it, I cut it up, all that good stuff, or I blend it. So I am a healthy vegan. So just remember, just because something is vegan does not mean that it's healthy. There's still processed shit in the vegan world too, y'all, okay? And when you get to the processed vegan stuff, you can still run the risk of eating a whole bunch of saturated fat and cholesterol, okay? So we're trying to avoid that. That's why I say don't eat processed foods, or limit your processed foods as much as possible, regardless of if you're plant-based or not, okay? I'm a chef for 10 years and stuff. Okay. I bet you can cook real good. I bet you can cook something real good. 10 years, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. So yeah, you guys, when you're setting your goals, don't put it on your paper unless you're serious about it, unless you're really gonna do it. Don't let yourself down. 2024 is the year to not let ourselves down. Can we do that? Can we commit to that? Let's put ourselves first. And I feel like, especially, I can only speak because I'm a woman, but I feel like as women, it's like, it's not okay for us to put ourselves first. Like, we're looked at as being selfish, or if you're a mother, like you might feel like you're a bad mom. It's like, why can't we put ourselves first? If you're a wife, you might feel like you're a bad wife, but it's like, why does it have to be that way? How can you take care of others if you can't take care of yourself first? We have to get in the habit of taking care of ourselves first. So another thing that I learned in my journey that's really helps me is doing self-care and self-love. Can we do that? And self-care could be anything, okay? Some of the things that I like to do, I love to keep my space clean. I used to live in clutter. My mind was cluttered, so it made sense that everything around me was cluttered. Now my space has to be clean. Sometimes things get a little cluttered, and when it does, I can't function. I'm like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? It just starts to irritate me. Like, I have to fix this. I have to clean up, okay? So that's self-care. Another thing I like to do is I like to keep fresh flowers in my house. It makes me feel good, okay? I love to get my nails done. I love to make sure that my hair is done. I never used to do that before, never. And it's like, we work so hard, but all of our money ends up going to bills or to other people, to family. Music, okay. I like music too, depending on the artist, but I do love music, especially like driving. Very, very peaceful. Very peaceful. I love it. And it's like, we have to do more stuff for ourselves. We have to make sure we feel good. Another form of self-care for me is going to the gym. And that's why I do it every day. That's why I said I like to start my day off focused on me, not focused on what's going on with the business, not focused on what's going on with my family, focus on me. Because if I can't lock in on me, how can I lock in on everything else around me? So that's why I like to start my day off with me. Now, sometimes, I might end up having to go to the gym in the afternoon. And, I do it. It's not my preferred time, but I'm not going to miss the gym. So if I have an appointment to go to or something that I can't get out of, then fine. But what I prefer is going in the morning, okay? And that's when I've been the most consistent. I want you guys to do things that's going to make you the most consistent, because without consistency, you have nothing. You cannot do something on a Monday and then not touch it again until Friday and think that you're going to see results. It's every day. It's every day. And you might not go to the gym every day, but you still should be active every day. So let's say Tuesday is your rest day. Still go for a walk or go do some yoga. Go do something. Don't just sit literally all day. Like take a walk around the block or something. You know what I mean? Or, get on the treadmill for about 20 minutes. It doesn't have to be a fast pace, something where you can still maintain a conversation with someone, but still be active, okay? Still lock in on your health. Make you and your health your priority. Not money, not friends, not school, not your business. Your health and you have to come first, and then everything else. I used to always put money first, and that didn't work out for me, okay? It's me and my health before anything else, okay? It's a challenge. I know, and that's the hard thing. It is such a challenge. It really is. And that's why another thing I like to do is I like to schedule out my day, and I stick to that schedule. So if you work 8 hours a day and your shift doesn't change, you should still schedule out the rest of your day. So, okay, for instance, if you work 7 to 3, okay, so I still want you to write a schedule for your day from 3 to whatever time you go to sleep, if that's 11, whatever time that is, and stick to that schedule, or try to as much as possible. Don't drive yourself crazy if you're 10 minutes late to whatever you had because of traffic. Shit happens. But still live off of a schedule. It's going to keep you organized. So if you have to go to the grocery store, schedule that in. From 4 to 5, you are going to the grocery store. Write that on your schedule. So it's going to help you stay on track. If you're in school and you have to make time to study, write that on your schedule. From this time to this time, my phone is on D&D. I keep my phone on D&D. My phone is on D&D, do not disturb, and I'm going to lock in on this. And stay off social. If it's not bettering you, making you a better person, so mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, if you're not learning something, minimize how much time you consume that content, you guys, because that is the biggest distraction at this point. Surfing and seeing what celebrity said what celebrity did this. What does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you? People are so focused on Krishan and Blueface and all this, and it's like, what does that have to do with you and you reaching your goals? And the gossip, you guys, I hate to break it to you, but if you hang out with women who do nothing but sit around and gossip all day, I'm gonna need you to find some new friends, because that's not helping you. I want you to surround yourself with women who are trying to improve themselves. So trying to build their credit. Maybe they're trying to buy a house. Maybe they're trying to get a degree. Maybe they're also trying to lose weight. Maybe they're trying to get active too. Maybe they want to start a business, switch careers. It has to be something productive. Don't hang around people who not doing nothing. And if you can't find people who are like-minded like you, then you better start getting comfortable with being by yourself. I spend a lot of time by myself because it is very hard to find people who want to improve. A lot of people just kind of want to do what they've been doing. Like if you ask a lot of people where they see themselves in 5 years, most people don't know. And that's okay. That's cool for them, I guess, but that's not cool for me. I never want to be doing the same thing every single year. Every year has to be different. It has to be. So last year I was in my weight loss journey. This year I'm in my muscle building journey. It's like every year I'm constantly doing something different. So if you run into me in Walmart this year and you run into me at Walmart next year, well, I don't shop at Walmart, but I don't know, Whole Foods. Catch me at Whole Foods. I love Whole Foods because their produce section is fire. Okay, so if you catch me at Whole Foods this year and you see me at Whole Foods next year, I bet you I'm not going to be doing the same thing I was doing the last time you seen me. It's always going to be something different. I'm talking that talk. Listen, because I'm telling you, we have to lock in on ourselves. And I didn't realize this and how important it was. And your mindset is everything, y'all. Your mindset is everything. And that's why I always talk to you guys about self-esteem. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to change anything about yourself. And that's scary. You never want to be the same person mentally and stay that way. Constantly self-develop, constantly change. That's why I love to consume content. Like social media can be great, and it is great if you use it right. Like all of the content I consume is about making me a better person, whether that's spiritually, whether that's physically, whether that when it comes to eating better, making new recipes, things like that. I never consume stuff that's like just pointless. Every now and again, I love a funny, skit. Like who doesn't love a good laugh? But I don't sit on social and watch that all day. Some people sit on social and watch that stuff all day. You guys, we have to do stuff that's going to develop us. It's going to make us better people. Better for ourselves and better for the people around us, okay? So let's stop with the negative consumption of content. I don't watch the news. That's one thing I don't do. And I used to never understand. I used to always see people say that they don't watch the news, but I never understood that. Because I'd be like, if you don't watch the news, then how you know what's going on in the world? You know what I mean? But it's like, now that I don't watch the news, I actually prefer not knowing what's going on in the world. I know what's going on in Jasmine's world, okay? I know what's going on in the confines of my household, right? And it's not that I don't educate myself. Let's be clear. Just because you don't watch the news does not mean you're not learning stuff, but you're choosing what you want to learn. I learn about how to grow my socials, how to grow my business, how to improve my finances, how to weight lift. I consume content about how to be a better YouTuber, stuff like that. So I'm constantly learning how to edit videos better. But I don't want to consume the negative stuff. I don't want to consume that. I don't want to know who got shot last night at the club down the street from my house. That's toxic. Because I don't want to be walking around like scared. If it's going to happen, it's just going to happen. That's how I feel. Whatever is meant for me is meant for me, whether it's good or bad. So I'm not going to consume stuff that's going to make me fearful. I'm talking that talk, period. I'm your hello woman. I don't want to be your friend, but I want to be the woman you to know. That's okay. That's it. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I will watch you again. Period. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And listen, if I need to know something, my mom will tell me. If there's a tornado warning, my mom will call me and tell me. So I don't ever feel like I'm missing out on anything. But I'm telling you, like, just consuming stuff like that, it just you lose focus on what's going on in your world. So if your focus right now is losing weight, I don't want you to consume stuff that's negative and toxic, and now you're focused on that instead of focusing on yourself and losing weight. Okay? So, control what you consume. And that's physically too, food consumption. It's important to eat healthy. Like I said at the beginning, it doesn't matter if you're going to eat meat or not. I don't eat meat, but you can still do chicken, fish, lean steak and stuff like that. You can still consume that stuff. But just make sure that you try to stay away from processed food. So like your potato chips, your Snickers bars, stuff like that. Try to just do more whole foods. Good morning. Happy Monday. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I hope you guys are feeling good on this beautiful Monday. Spring is right around the corner too. Have y'all noticed the days are getting longer? I peeped that. I was like, yes, spring is almost here. I hope y'all getting them summer bodies together. I hope y'all are getting them summer bodies together. This is the time. Don't wait till April. Don't wait till April now, because you're gonna miss out. You need at least 3 months to really see something. At least 12 weeks. Okay? And I encourage you guys to start weightlifting if you're not already. I understand that may not be everybody's cup of tea. I personally love weightlifting. That's my thing. Like, I love heavy sets, okay? I love it. But I'm telling you, weightlifting is also really good because, one, it's good for your heart. Two, honestly, you guys, that's what's gonna keep the weight off. So the problem is, when it comes to weight loss, in order to lose weight, you have to be in a caloric deficit, right? So you have to eat less than what you burn. So if you're a woman and you're kind of overweight, but it's not like crazy, you probably eat about 1,400 calories a day. 12 to 14, maybe 1,600, right? Okay. Do you want to do that forever? That's not a lot of food, to be honest. Trust me, I know. I was hungry for the longest. That is not a lot of food. Eventually, once you get to your weight loss goal, you're going to want to eat and not have to worry about gaining weight, right? So in order to do that, you have to increase your muscle mass. You have to have more muscle in your body because muscle burns a lot of calories. Okay, so if you want to be able to eat what you want to eat and not have to worry about gaining weight. Now, when I say eat what you want to eat, we still eating clean. That don't mean go and get 2 burgers from Five Guys and a large fry. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you want to be able to eat a whole bowl of kava, right? Or maybe you want to do pancakes, stuff like that. If you want to be able to eat what you want to eat and not have to worry about gaining weight, you got to build some muscle. And the only way to build muscle is through weightlifting. And not just grabbing 5-pound weights and, no, ladies, I want you to push yourself. If you can still carry on a conversation through your reps, it's not heavy enough. If you're not making them crazy faces, it's not heavy enough. If you're not struggling after rep 8, or really rep 5, it's not heavy enough. Okay? So, we all start somewhere. When I was 340 pounds, me and my trainer started with body weight. I didn't have no weights because my body wasn't used to moving. But once you start getting stronger, then okay, you do grab the 5-pound weights. That's fine. It's always form before adding weight. But if your form is correct, and you're not tired after your sets, move up in weight. Build muscle. And if you don't have a weight problem, let's say you're a healthy weight and you want to get bigger, you have to eat a lot. You can't expect to build muscle only eating 1,200 calories a day. You're not going to get a booty. This is for my ladies who aren't trying to lose weight. These are for my ladies who are already at a healthy desired weight, but you want to build a booty. You're going to have to eat a lot. You're going to have to eat about 3,000 calories a day. Okay? Now, if you are a very heavyweight like I was, and you're trying to lose weight, you still lift weights. I still lifted weights. I did 20 minutes of cardio, and I did an hour of weightlifting, and I was still getting stronger while losing pounds. Okay? I was still in a caloric deficit, and I was still getting stronger. Eventually, it plateaus. So eventually, at some point, you're not going to get any stronger by staying in a caloric deficit when you're losing a lot of fat. But, it's different for different people. But for me, I started in May of 2021. And then by May of 2022 is when I started my weight loss journey. And so a year and a few months after, that's when me and my trainer decided it was time for me to start bulking. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm eating around 2,500 calories a day. Sometimes it's 3,000, depending, to build muscle. I have 1 more month of bulking. So 1 more month of eating a lot and eating what I want. And then April 1, I will be back on a diet, a cut. So Gonna get rid of some of the fat that was accumulated during the bulk, and then see how much muscle was built. I know I got really strong though. Definitely got a lot stronger on this bulk cycle for sure. Can't wait to see the muscle though under the fat, right? Hello. Welcome you guys. Happy Monday. How's everyone feeling this morning? We getting in some good talks. We talking about staying on track with our goals. We talking about food, eating healthy, all that good stuff. I ate my salad with vinaigrette dressing, such as Italian dressing, sun-dried tomatoes. Okay. I never really liked sun-dried tomatoes. I tried them a couple times. I don't like the chewiness. I prefer regular tomatoes, me personally. But I know a lot of people love sun-dried tomatoes. Hello. And you know what else, you guys? I'm not much of a salad person. I don't really care for salads. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. They're like boring to me. I like my meals hot. Like, I want to heat something up in the microwave. But salads are very, very, very healthy for you, for sure. For sure. I'm glowing. Listen, it's the vegan. It's vegan plant-based. No, it's because I'm telling you guys, when you, like I said earlier, when you guys, like, if you haven't already, if you're working on discipline, if you're working on being consistent, always, like, honestly, when you reach your goals, like, no matter how big or how small they are, when you reach them, you really start to feel so good about yourself. Like, really, really. Like, really, 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 really. You really do. It really just, I'm telling you, if you don't believe in yourself at all, and then you accomplish something, you're really gonna believe you can do anything that you want. And you can and you will. But that's because your self-esteem has improved. See? It's a salad dressing. Oh, okay. Sun-dried tomato vinaigrette. Okay. I haven't tried that one before. I have to try it because I love tomatoes. I never used to like tomatoes, but I love tomatoes now. It's crazy. It's a lot of things I had never had before I started eating healthy and being vegan. Like, I had never had hummus before, you guys. I had never had hummus. Never. I love hummus today. I love it. It's so good. All those years of never eating hummus. It's like I didn't know what I was missing. Just like I had never had chickpeas before. Y'all, chickpeas are so good. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so much stuff. I be so mad because I be like, I could have been eating this and never even knew I liked it. It's crazy. All these years of not knowing. I definitely eat fruits, nuts, and dried fruits such as raisins, dried cranberries, dried cherries, dried blueberries. Okay. That's what's up. That's real good. Good for you. Y'all got any questions for me on this lovely Monday morning? I tried to get on here a little earlier, but I was on, what is it, Black People Time? Hi, YouTube. Hi, TikTok. Hi, Insta. Instagram hasn't seen me on live in a minute. But I see y'all been fucking with my content, so I was like, all right, let me get on Instagram live. Let me get on. They seem like they feeling me, so I was like, all right, let me get on Insta, see what's up. I ain't been on Instagram live in a minute. I've been on YouTube and TikTok live. So Instagram, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. TikTok too. YouTube, y'all already subscribed. Make sure y'all subscribe to my other platforms, but I'm always on TikTok and Instagram live. No, sorry, TikTok and YouTube live. But I think I'm gonna start getting back on Instagram live. I think I can do that. I got 3 tripods now. I got 3 phones, so I need to get Facebook in the mix, but I don't have a 4th phone. Listen, once I get my 4th phone and I'm gonna get me a 4th tripod, I'm gonna have Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram all on the same live. Hello. I'm gonna reach everybody all at one time. But yeah, you guys, I'm trying to think, what else can we talk about? This is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good one. All right, you ready? Gratitude. Being thankful. I talked about this the other day when I reached 1,300 views on one of my TikTok videos that I had just posted 24 hours prior, okay? It wasn't like it was a TikTok video that had been posted 5 months ago. No, I have posted it 24 hours ago and it reached 1,300 views. And I understand that that is not going viral. I get it. But what makes me so excited about it is the fact when I first made this TikTok account, the one I'm on now, so hello y'all. When I first made the TikTok account, it's hard to get out of 200 views. It's like you post something and you think in your soul that it's great content, right? Like you like, oh man, this is it. This is what's gonna happen. Like this is the post right here. It's gonna reach the masses. And it's like time and time again, you post, and you can't get past 200 views. I did different sounds. I would do different hashtags, and I could not get past 200 views. Hello. You need my help? What's up? So, I was just like, fuck it. I'm not even gonna look at the views. I'm gonna just post. If it's meant to be seen by someone, they're gonna see it. Like, that's one thing that I've changed about my mindset. What's meant to be will be, right? So whoever is meant to see my content is gonna see it. I'm not gonna worry about the algorithm anymore. I'm just gonna post. I'm gonna post what I wanna post. I'm gonna post to help people, and whoever's gonna see it is gonna see it. So when I seen that it reached 1,300 views, I was so excited because I was like, oh my gosh, people are watching it, yay! So gratitude, being thankful. We don't do that enough, myself included. We always look at other people's lives because everything is on social. So it's like, oh, I can just see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. And it's like, no one posts the good, the bad, and the ugly. People just want to post the good, right? People just want to post the happy stuff. People don't want to post the mess ups or the errors. And so you start to think that your life might not be as good as theirs, because you don't see the behind the scenes. You just see the present, right? So let's get out of that. I want you guys, including myself, every morning, be thankful for whatever you have. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. I'm a very ambitious woman. There's nothing wrong with wanting more, but always be thankful for what you have right now, okay? Be thankful. So let's say you have a car and maybe it's not the best car. Maybe it ain't no 2024 or 2025. Maybe it got some miles on it. Maybe it makes a little bit of noise as it goes down the street. Maybe you can't roll the driver's seat window down. Maybe you got to roll the passenger seat window down. I done been there, done that. That's okay. It got you from point A to point B, didn't it? It got you to work. Did it or did it not? Okay. So be thankful, because there are some people who have to take the bus. So be thankful for what you have. If you have a roof over your head, you should be thankful. I don't care if it's in anybody's Section 8. I don't care where it is. You got that roof over your head, right? Because there are some people who sleeping outside. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to move out of Section 8 or wherever. Don't feel bad because you want to progress. You should. You should always progress. But be thankful for what you have today is my point, okay? Because you can't get further if you're not thankful for what you have, okay? So always show gratitude. You woke up this morning. There's a lot of people who didn't. All right, if you have kids, are your kids healthy? Because some people's kids are not. So always be gracious, be thankful for what you have. And that's going to make you feel better too, because as you list out what you do have and stop thinking about what you don't have, you're going to realize like my life is not as bad as I be trying to make it seem. Because we all have problems. We all got problems. We all got things we want to improve. All of us. But when you sit there and you start writing out every single thing that you do have, and I mean literally everything, you're going to be like, okay, maybe I'm being a little dramatic. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm trying to make it seem. First words out of my mouth daily is thank you, Lord. Period. I love it. I love it. And that's what it should be. That's what it should be. So if your higher power is the universe, God, Allah, Buddha, whoever your higher being is, say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? I saw a comment on Instagram, but I don't see it no more. I need help to get my views also on my content, but I can't figure it out. So the biggest thing I can say for content and just anything, you guys, being consistent. Thank you for subscribing, James. Just being consistent, y'all. Seriously, you've got to be consistent. And that's one thing I learned that when I first became an entrepreneur. So I started running my own business during COVID. So what was that, 2020? Or was that 2021? 2020, right? I don't know. Whenever COVID hit, that's when I quit my job. So I've been a full-time entrepreneur since. And that's the biggest takeaway for anyone looking to start a business. That's the biggest takeaway I can give you, is to be fucking consistent as hell. And that consistency I was able to apply to my weight loss and fitness journey as well. But being consistent and just locking in. Don't focus on not seeing the results. Just focus on the doing, because eventually it'll work. A lot of times we think that we're consistent even when we're not. Like, let's say you trying to get in better shape, right? So you want to start going to the gym. So you got you a gym membership, you ready, you got you some gym shoes, you ready, right? You ready to hit the gym. So you go your first day, you motivated as hell, you're like, yeah, I'm in here. You go the first day, let's say you went Monday. Cool, Monday down, all right. You don't go Tuesday, you don't go Wednesday, you don't go Thursday or Friday, but you show up Saturday. You there on Saturday, all right, cool. That was not a consistent week, my friend. That was not consistent. That was not consistent. Consistent is every day. Now, I'm never going to tell someone who's new to working out to work out every day, because you will hurt yourself. Your body just ain't ready for that. But you can still do stuff in other ways. So let's say you weight lift 3 days out the week. Maybe the other days out the week you just go on a walk. You still moving, still doing something. Okay? So consistency is every day. So if you're trying to, be a content creator, you should be posting every day. Y'all see me, I post about 6, 7, 8 times a day. Y'all better ask about me. I don't care if only 2 people see it. I posted it, period. Someone gonna see it. Someone gonna see it. I don't even really be looking. I see the views, but I don't let it get to me. I really don't. I just keep posting. Because eventually you will get your 1 million views. Eventually 1 million people are going to tap into you. Eventually 1 million people are going to love the content you post. Eventually. But, people who have those type of numbers, they've probably been in it a lot longer than you. So a lot of times we just don't have the same time invested. So we can't compare ourselves to other people, right? I've been a content creator since COVID, but I haven't been like a fitness content creator since COVID. I just started posting this type of content like 5 months ago. So I'm not even a year deep. So I can't expect to get the same level of results of someone who's been posting this type of content for 10 years. Like, come on, that would be foolish, right? So you also have to just enjoy the journey. Like, being on my weight loss journey is hard. It was hard as hell. But I learned to just enjoy the journey. Like, enjoy the milestones that you reach. When I got out of the 300s, I was hyped. When that scale said 298.5, I was like, hell yeah, I'm out the threes. I'm out the club. So you gotta just take it for it like that. Like, even though I still had a long way to go, because I still supposed to be 298 pounds, I got out the 300 club. So I was excited about that. I was happy. So you enjoy those milestones. You know what I mean? Like, let me think. When I was able to bench press 100 pounds, I was hyped. Like, hell yeah. Even though a lot of women can bench over 100 pounds. I won't like, oh, well, that's nothing. No, be happy about that shit. Be happy. Pat yourself on the back. Don't go celebrate by eating a whole bunch of food. But you know what I'm saying? Be happy for whatever the milestone is. And don't let people take it away from you. Don't let people make you feel like you shouldn't be excited about whatever milestone you reached on whatever journey you're on. Be happy. You worked for that shit. So you should pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a round of applause. Don't stop. Don't get too happy and, now you cocky with it and you're not putting in the same type of effort and work. Don't do that. You still got to keep going. We're not at the finish line yet. But still be happy for the hard work that you have put in so far, okay? Don't do that. So yeah. Consistency is key to anything that you're trying to accomplish. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Nice cold water. One thing I don't understand, you guys, is people who say they don't like water. I love water. Water is so good. Is there anyone on the lives who does not enjoy water? Please speak now. I just want to know, like, what is it about water that you don't like? My mom does not like water. She says she doesn't like water because it doesn't have a taste. I don't think lettuce has a taste, but she loves salads. So, I don't understand that. To each his own, but you guys, make sure you're drinking your water. I don't drink soda anymore, and I'll never go back to soda. I will never drink another soda. I will be thirsty before I pick up a soda. Because, soda doesn't even quench your thirst, y'all. Did y'all know that? Have you noticed that when you drink a soda, you're still thirsty? The point of drinking something is to no longer be thirsty, right? When you drink a soda, you're still thirsty. So it didn't quench your thirst. It's just empty calories and lots of sugar. Lots of sugar. So if you are struggling with weight loss, let's say you have been cutting back, you have been exercising, maybe you have been doing those things, but you're still not losing weight, it's probably because you're still eating too much. And if you're not eating too much, you're drinking too much. And the drinking is definitely probably from sodas, juice, or alcohol. I got some of y'all in that alcohol part. Some of y'all probably ain't thinking about that. Some of y'all probably like, oh yeah, I do be drinking my beers. Oh yeah, I do be drinking my cocktails. Oh yeah, yeah. And the weekend just ended. I know some of y'all probably was throwing them back too. I'm not judging. Listen, I used to be a heavy drinker. Heavy. Like, there's some men on here, I probably could have outdrunk you. I'm not even joking. I am not joking. Shit. My drink of choice was Smirnoff with pineapple juice on the rocks. So with some ice. Every day. Never skipped a day. I was going through some stuff internally as I reflect back. In the moment, I thought it was just, it's just a drink. Like, what the fuck? Who don't drink? I used to think, like, when people said they didn't drink, I would be like, why? Like, why don't you drink? Like, I would think that was so weird. Like, if I would offer somebody a drink and they'd be like, oh, no, I don't drink. I'd be like, what? the fuck? Why you don't drink? You know, I would get offended. Like, what? You think you better than me? I did. But, you know, reflecting back, I was going through some stuff and I was using that along with food as a way to cope with it. So now I don't drink. I don't drink at all. I haven't had a drink in 2 years. Would I say I was alcoholic? I don't know about that, but I was definitely throwing them back. I guess, I mean, if I was drinking every day, I guess. But when I stopped drinking, I didn't have none of those like withdrawal symptoms. I wasn't like sweating or like, you know, rocking back and forth. I never had any of that. So that's why I don't know if I was really alcoholic. But I did enjoy a drink every day, 1 or 2 or 3. So to each his own, but I don't drink anymore. There are a lot of calories in alcoholic beverages, and a lot of times you could do good all week. Let's say you killed it all week. You didn't go over your calorie count all week, Monday through Friday. But come Saturday, you went out with the friends, you went out with the fellas, you went out with the ladies, and you had some drinks and you're not losing weight. It's probably because you still had those drinks. So y'all have to be mindful with that, especially like those margaritas, all the sugar that they put in those juices and in the beer, you guys. So just be mindful of that. If you're on a weight loss journey, if you're trying to be great at anything, you know, a lot of people don't drink or drink very, very little. Like if you look at some of the most successful people in the world, a lot of them don't drink. Why do you think Floyd Mayweather doesn't drink? You know, so you got to think about that. Why do you think 50 Cent doesn't drink? So, you know, I'm not trying to tell anyone what to do, but some habits, you know, if you're trying to get to a new level in your life, sometimes you have to sacrifice the current person that you are to become the new person that you want to be. Now, I know that can be a very uncomfortable topic because a lot of us have habits that we're not sure we want to give up. But sometimes you have to give it up if you're trying to get to a new point in your life, you know? Me drinking, I wasn't getting anything out of it. I would wake up the next day, I wouldn't feel good. I might have had a headache. My stomach might have been feeling a little funny. You know, for me, it just got to the point I was like, I don't even feel like doing this no more. It wasn't anything that happened. I didn't catch like a DUI charge or, you know, it was nothing like dramatic where I was like, okay, I got to stop. I just kind of, you know, you just kind of get bored of it after a while. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I've been there, done this. It's not that great no more. It's not fun anymore. Same with food. You know, it wasn't necessarily a particular incident that made me decide to lose all that weight. I just was like, I'm tired of being big, to be honest. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just get to a point where you're just like, I don't feel like doing this no more. So I stopped, you know, I just stopped. You know, nothing that you try to do is going to be easy, especially when you first start. That's going to be the hardest because it's not a routine of yours. It's not a habit yet. So there's still resistance. But as you keep doing it, it gets easier and easier. And eventually it's going to be nothing. I don't think about drinking no more. I don't. You know? And like for me, going to the gym, like that's a habit. Like I can't not go work out. Like I might go 1 or 2 days, but after that, I don't even feel right no more. Like I feel like I'm off. And that's because that's my habit now. It's my routine. So when you fall off of your routine, it doesn't feel right. Same with eating. Like when I have days where I eat like shit, like just straight junk food or nothing nutritious, like I feel like shit after a couple days. I'm like, I need to get back to feeling good. You know what I mean? That's because I eat healthy so much that I can tell when I'm off, you know what I mean? Because that's my routine now. Before I used to love eating like shit, you know? I was used to feeling like shit because I ate like shit. But when you start eating right all the time, and then you go 1 or 2 or 3 days of eating garbage, you feel it. You're like, I don't like the way I feel. I'm sleepy. I'm irritated. Seriously, you start to feel off. So, just locking in on some new habits, some new routines, all of that stuff really will help you with anything, not just weight loss and fitness, anything. Okay. Happy Monday, you guys. Oh, for those of y'all who are new, because I be forgetting, TikTok for sure, and I think YouTube too, shows the live to people who aren't necessarily subscribed to you or follow you. My name is Jasmine, for those of y'all who have never seen my profile before. Instagram, I think Instagram just shows it to people who are following you, but my name is Jasmine, and thank you for joining. I lost 115 pounds naturally, so no weight loss surgery, no appetite suppressant pills, none of that stuff. I changed what I ate, I changed my mindset, and I started exercising. I love weightlifting. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. YouTube, y'all are already subscribed. But TikTok and Insta, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. This morning's workout will be posted at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. I upload every single day. So if you're not sure what kind of weightlifting stuff to do, I got you. That's what I do. Today I hit bench press. What did I get up to? 125 today. So one of my goals, here we go. One of my goals is to get in the 200 club for bench press. I want to be able to bench 200 pounds. Like, that is my goal. So I hit bench press once a week. I train chest twice a week. So working actively towards that. For shoulder press, seated shoulder press, that's where you sit down. You have something supporting your back and you hold the dumbbells and you do this. Pushing them up and down. My goal is to be able to push 70-pound dumbbells. So lots of big goals. For back squat, I would like to be able to hit 250, but that one I don't really push as hard. So if I don't reach that goal, that's 1,000% my fault. Back squat is just not my favorite movement. It's not. It's just not. And I try to avoid it as much as possible. I always end up going back to at least once a month, but it's just not my favorite thing. So, I'm not going to be butthurt if I don't hit 250 back squat, because I'm not giving it my all. I train legs twice a week, but as far as hitting back squat, I don't do that as often and consistently as I should. So that would definitely be my fault there. That would be my fault. But I have fun with you guys this morning. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, you guys. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Also, you guys, we talked about so many ways to keep and stay positive, to have a strong mindset. Remember, a strong, positive mindset is what's going to get you to those goals that you guys want to reach. So whether that's getting that degree, starting that business, getting that weight off that you've been talking about getting off for years and years and haven't done, getting active, all these goals and things that we've just discussed all start in here. And a lot of times we are very weak-minded. And I know that can be like a tough pill to swallow, but it's true. We give up easily. We feel overwhelmed. We're not disciplined. That's because our mindset is not where it needs to be. So if you want to develop a positive, strong mindset, make sure you guys download my positive mindset journals. The link is in my bio. So definitely download that. Has lots of stuff in there, from manifesting to affirmations to self-care workbooks, all of that good stuff, okay? PTSD and trauma handling, things like that. All those things are important to get us with a clear mind, a strong mind, and a positive mind, okay? Also, make sure you guys download my brand new plant-based ebook. That link is also in my bio. Over 100 recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that the entire family is going to love, okay? So don't feel like if you cook something plant-based, you got to make something else for the kids. Everybody's going to love it. The recipes are absolutely delicious. You will love it, full of fiber, full of protein, all that good stuff, okay? I'll be back on live around like 3:30. Should I do all 3 platforms again? Y'all think I should add Facebook to the mix? I might find me a 4th device and put Facebook in the mix because they're missing out on some good stuff. Facebook is missing out. So I might try to get my hands on a 4th device and get them in the loop at 3:30. What y'all think? We'll see, right? Thank y'all so much for joining me. TikTok, make sure y'all follow me. YouTube, subscribe. Instagram, y'all already follow me, but subscribe to the YouTube and follow me on TikTok. And I will see y'all later on this afternoon. Bye. Bye, Instagram. Bye, YouTube.